Hi everybody, I'm back again with yet another Hot Toys figure video. This is the first of my Guardians of the Galaxy figures that's come through. I believe the next one to come through will be Gamora, but this is Star-Lord, played by Chris Pratt. Fantastic looking figure. This was a line that I wasn't going to get, but that's before I saw the film. I didn't really know what to expect with the film. I thought it would be naff, but after watching it, thoroughly enjoyed it. Brilliant movie, love the characters in it, which is why I decided to get these figures. And I'm going to get all 5 of them. So this is the first one that's been released. Gamora has also been released abroad, but not over here yet in the UK. I'm still waiting for mine from Sideshow. But what I'm going to do is give you a head to toe look at the figure, show you the accessories, just a general look around the figure, bit of the clothing. One major quality control issue, well, sort of, that pisses me off a little bit, and it will happen to all of you that get this figure. I can guarantee it, and I'll talk about that when I move on to that part of the clothing. I'm not going to do any poses again. I don't really do that on my channel. Check out the Reviewer King for some pose ideas for this figure. He's done that on his video. I just generally want to show you around the figure. So without further ado, let's take a look. The jacket is a burgundy colour, a lot deeper, darker sort of red than what you're seeing on the camera. The camera's just making it very bright at the moment, so it's a bit misleading. So the first of its accessories is the stand. I believe all the Guardians of the Galaxy figures are going to have this stand. This isn't painted on, it's actually like a giant sticker put over the top to give you that sort of look, so it's actually drawn on. It's got the normal crutch stand. I suppose you could use this figure with a one of the bendy stands if you wanted to recreate the pose where he's flying backwards through the air. It comes with 5 hands. The 2 hands that are on the figure at the moment is a trigger finger hand. I'll show you that in a bit more detail in a sec, and only 1 hand for grabbing or clasping, and I'll show you what he's got in his hand as well in a minute. Here's his other trigger fingered hand. Again with Hot Toys, because of their excellent sculpting and their paint apps, it looks like a material, it looks leathery, but it's not, it's all solid plastic. And he also comes with 2 fisted hands. This is what he comes with in the box. If it'll focus. There we go. Nice quality. Got the usual spare wrist pegs, just in case they break. And these are spare buttons. And trust me, you will need them, unless you're very, very, very careful. But it's just so easy to lose them. These are the ones here. I'll talk about those when I get to the jacket. He also comes with a separate head sculpt, the masked version, and this does have a light up feature. Very nicely painted, great detailing, great sculpting, sort of little scratch marks all over the paintwork, make it look battle damaged. The paint makes it look pearlescent, but it is a fantastic looking head sculpt. It's good that Hot Toys have added this, and it does have a light up feature. You just flip the back straight off. There's the switch there, turn it around, there we go. Quite bright. These batteries do not last very long. I've got the Hot Toys Falcon figure from Winter Soldier, and I did a video on it earlier, and I switched the lights on. I forgot to switch them off, and about 6 hours later when I went back to check them, the batteries had completely gone. The light was off. So beware of that with these batteries. He also comes with this in his hand, which, if I remember rightly from the film, is what he used at the start of the film, and it's to light up dark areas. So it's like a futuristic type torch. It's just clear plastic, nothing special. This isn't the exclusive version of this figure. The exclusive version comes with handcuffs and I believe the object that they're looking for in the film. Can't remember what it was called offhand. He also has these guns. He has two of these. I've placed one in his belt. Really fantastic detail on them. Great paint apps. Nice sculpting. They really do look the business. And he does have a gun holster on the other side as well. But as you can see, I've got him holding the gun. He also comes with this backpack, which you have to put on. It looks leather, but it's not. It's just a synthetic sort of leather, and it does open up as well. It's got working zips, so you can put things inside. Now the instructions say that you've got to take the head off and put it over the head and then put the head back on. No, you don't. It fits perfectly with the over the head with it still on the figure, so don't worry about that. Well, mine did anyway. And also the other accessory that he comes with, you can see it around his neck, is his Walkman. Doesn't really fit on his head properly, it's a little bit loose, but if I just move his jacket out of the way, excuse my hands, if I can get in there, there we go. It's not movie accurate colour wise. I think it was red in the film, or something similar to that. I suppose that's maybe something to do with copyright for Sony. But it fits nicely in his belt. And that is it for accessories. It doesn't come with anything else. He doesn't really need it. So what we do now is we'll move on to the head sculpt. Again, great sculpting, great paint apps. Does look like Chris Pratt. It's actually a bit darker than what you're seeing on the camera. And if you notice behind his ear, it's got his transmission device or communications device. That is non-removable. It's actually sculpted onto the head. But it's got good highlighting in the hair. The head sculpt reminds me a lot of the Chris Redfield figure that Hot Toys did a long time ago. So whether they've taken that sculpt and just changed it around a bit to look like Chris Pratt, but it does look very similar. I haven't got my Chris Redfield anymore, so I can't show you a comparison, but I believe if you put them side by side, you can see what they've done. Now the clothing. Underneath he's got a tight muscle t-shirt. You can take these coats and that off if you wish, but it moulds onto his body quite nicely, so you can see the muscle tone underneath. If you check out Reviewer King's video, he's actually done that, so you can see it on there. But the gripe I've got with this figure, it's a quality control issue. They've had it with a lot of other figures in the past, is on the jacket you've got these very small gold studs, and they do come off. I've already had two come off of mine, one up there on the collar and one just underneath where the strap goes. I only just touched it and it fell off. I haven't lost them, I've put them back in the box, I don't want to glue them on because I've tried gluing these on other figures in the past and the glue just spread all over the jacket. It just seemed to sort of seep out and go over, so I'm not going to bother with that. You can't really notice it, but it's just a little niggle that I've got with this figure and the way that Hot Toys have done these. I think they need to use a stronger glue. But the jacket itself, say it's a lot darker than what you're seeing on camera, but it's got some really nice weathered effects on it. It looks leather, but it's not. It's synthetic type leather. Move it round to the back, down the bottom. See, it's all been worn away, covered in muck. Really nice. Now these bits here and the one on the other side have a wire going down the side, so you can bend them to how you want. These bits don't have them. This is just normal fabric that's just hanging straight down, but it's nice that Hot Toys have done that. Trousers, soft material, two different types of material, but it doesn't hinder the articulation. Same with the jacket. This doesn't hinder articulation with the arms either, really, because it's quite soft material, so you shouldn't have a problem with that. Nice detailed belt underneath, so it does look leather, but it's not. Moving on down to the boots. Sculpted boot, so you've got no ankle articulation. And there's these rocket boosters on his legs. These are non-detachable, so don't try and take them off. He's got a little, looks metal but it's plastic bit stuck on his trousers there. So the detail on this really is nice. There's the boots from the back, nicely weathered. All in all, a fantastic looking figure, I think. If the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy figures are up to this sort of standard, then this is going to be a fantastic line to own. So what else can I really say about the figure? Not a lot really. If you're thinking about getting it, again, it's one of those figures if you're on the fence with. If you like the film, then I would suggest yes. If you weren't a really big fan of the movie, then maybe you should give this one a miss. But I think it's one of the better figures that Hot Toys have done. So apart from the stud issue, I've got no other issues with this figure really. Very nice, very impressed with it. Better than what I thought it was going to be. So what I'll do now is I'll just keep quiet and spin him round. I will have to get a battery for this turntable. It's a weird sized battery, so it's difficult to find one. So there you go, Star-Lord. I'm not sure what my next video is going to be. I've still got a video, 3 other figures that I've got at the moment, which is this guy, Ed 209, so that one will be coming soon. I've also got Maleficent to come, and I don't know if you can pick him out in the Detolf. I've got him to do as well. The stealth strike suit version of Captain America. I've got a major issue with that figure, which is the articulation, but I'll talk about that when I do the video. So yeah, there you go. Chris Pratt in all his glory. Looking forward to seeing what he looks like in the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and I do believe that the Guardians of the Galaxy characters are going to be joining the Avengers at some stage. I think that might be to fight Thanos. That's something that's sort of going around the internet at the moment, but we will see. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.